Welcome everyone to my first playthrough of Street Fighter the Miniatures game. This match sees me playing as Ken taking on a medium AI Vega using version 4 of the Noel Martinez solo rules. We're on the 2D board as it's my favourite way to play, but unfortunately this is just a picture playthrough as the kids are here during the school holidays still. Regardless, Vega is going first, so let's fight. Vega went first for the rapid slashes, did 1 damage, knocking Ken down to 24 and poking him. Vega then moved away for 2 to attempt a combo, but no linkers were drawn. Vega plays Scarlet Terror for his second action. He has to knock the clock down to 9 to move, but does 1 damage on Ken, knocking him down to 23. Vega then moves 2 spaces away. Ken fires off a fierce Hadouken after moving 1 back. Vega failed to counter, so took 4 damage, knocking him down to 21. Ken then discards a Shairupa to gain 2 meter and ends his turn. Vega plays the Izuna drop, charging up to Ken, hitting him for 4 damage and throwing him 1. Ken did play a defense token, but it's lost on the throw, leaving Ken with 19 health. Vega then plays the Rolling Izuna drop. I tried to be cocky and play the boosted defense event card, but Vega only gets a free action, boosting his super to 2, but I do believe that my event card stays in play for the turn. Anyway, Vega gets another turn, playing a focus attack. I did use Ken's last block, but Vega had to knock the clock down to 8 for the move. Vega hits Ken for 3 damage on the focus attack, knocking him down to 16, but Ken's meter goes up 1 to 3. Vega gets another turn due to Ken's stun, but Ken gets lucky as it's another focus attack, meaning it's cancelled. So Ken moves and loses an action to gain his blocks back. He then fires off a quick Hadouken, which isn't countered, does 4 damage and is boosted to extra, knocking Vega down to 15. Please correct me in the comments if that's wrong. Ken then plays the Hurricane Kick combo, charging Vega 1. Vega draws an ignored bait and then gets 2 defense dice, knocking the clock down to 6, but Vega still suffers 1 damage. Poor rolls by both, knocking him down to 14 health, and Ken now has 4 meter. Vega plays another Azuma drop, throwing Ken 1 for 2 damage, knocking him down to 14. Vega also gained 1 meter, putting him on 3, and wasted Ken's block token. Vega then plays Crescent Lion. He still had his free move available, so went up to Ken and threw him 2 spaces for 2 damage, knocking Ken's health down to 12 and forcing another block token loss. Ken then attacks back with a Hurricane Kick, dealing 3 damage to Vega as he failed to counter, knocking him down to 11. Ken also gained 1 meter, putting him on 5. Ken then went for the Thunder Kick, but it's countered by Vega and he is thrown 2. Vega plays a Rolling Crystal Flash, moving back and dealing 1 damage to Ken, knocking him down to 11 health. Vega then played a piece of Mercury. With only 1 block token left, I decided to tempt fate with a counter, and it worked surprisingly, so Ken moved adjacent and threw Vega for 2. Ken used a shoulder throw but caused no damage, but his meter went up to 7. So Ken combos with a quick Hadouken, forces the clock down to 3 and hits Vega for 1 damage, knocking him down to 10. Ken plays Shoryuken for his second action, charging Vega 1, but Vega parries, blocking the attack and knocking the clock down to 2, whilst also putting his meter on 5. Vega plays a Combat Heal, but Ken parries and puts his meter up to the full 8. Vega then goes for the Sky High Claw, hitting Ken 4 damage and putting his health down to 7. Vega's meter is down to 4 though after the EX boost. Vega gets another attack because of Ken's stun, hitting him for 3 damage with another Sky High Claw and knocking Ken down to 4 health. But Vega now only has 3 meter because of another EX boost. Ken recovers from the stun for an action and uses his ultra attack Shinryuken, hitting Vega for 6 damage, putting him down to 4 health and knocking the clock down to 1. Vega is stunned as he used his last block dice. So Ken gets another attack and plays the Inazuma kick, rolling 5 extremely well and taking Vega out. So it's just the run round, as this is my first playthrough. I've had kids around me, so no doubt there's bound to be mistakes, but also this is like my second game, so I'm still getting used to it and the AI rules. I think I just need the event card clarification really, and I do need to check in the editing for the AI defense tokens also. Blooming kids knocked them over as a football came bouncing on the kitchen table about halfway through. Ugh. I have a feeling that last Ken attack wouldn't have happened, as it wouldn't have knocked down his last defense for him to basically get another attack. But I'll see during the editing myself, and no doubt someone will have corrected me in the comments. It was a very close game anyway. One more turn for Vega and he'd definitely have won without a doubt. I'm going to play a few more games before my review, so hopefully that's already out by the time this goes up. Regardless, trying to play as the only adult in the house with 4 kids off school is pretty distracting. So I've done my best. Back to normal next week. Well, God help me during the 6 weeks holiday. Anyway, subscribe if you want to see more Street Fighter content. And if you can't, please donate to me Patreon so I can get a sudden dedicated office space eventually. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it and you come back for more.